Hi, once again I am Michael Burstein, an estate planning attorney with offices in Culver City and Manhattan Beach. The last video we discussed a definition of estate planning which was very all-encompassing, and then we talked about the first part dealing with incapacity and what are the different elements of incapacity. And I showed this chart that I use and work with when I have clients in my office. This video we're going to focus on wealth transfer planning and dealing with mechanisms that I work with my clients to ensure that their transferring of assets is as streamlined as possible. So that literally is the first thing we discuss, is how we're going to make sure that transfers are streamlined. We want to ultimately make sure that the administration of the estate is done in a very streamlined manner without unnecessary delays. And if a plan has been properly put into place, there should be very few, if any, delays. Certainly not delays that are unexpected. Sometimes there are expected delays. Dealing with various institutions will take some time, but we don't want to have the unexpected delays. We want to make the cost of transferring assets ultimately as efficient and economical as possible. We don't want the unnecessary costs. I hear from successor trustees, executors, and heirs when costs are unexpected or more than they think they should be. So we want to solve everything as early as possible. In doing wealth transfer planning, we want to avoid any family strife, and that is huge. How do we make sure that everyone in the family is happy, is content, and does not have issues with what is occurring? So those are issues I discuss with my clients to make sure that at least if there are going to be issues, the clients had thought them out and said, hey, this is what we want and we're prepared, or the successor trustee or executor is going to be prepared for these potential issues. Elimination of taxes. Not always 100% possible, but for most families, the vast majority of families, we can significantly reduce, if not eliminate, all estate taxes. For some families that are very, very well-to-do, we can only significantly reduce them, but that can result in a huge savings for the estate. Some families have unique assets that they want to continue to maintain within the family. It could be a cabin, a family home, it could be an heirloom, it could be jewelry, and those are things that I discuss with the client to make sure that those assets are kept within the family, if at all possible. We want to also preserve asset values, so we don't want to see a diminution of the value of various assets in the estate. Finally, while it's not a huge issue, most clients want to maintain privacy. And by doing things that we suggest, the whole world doesn't have to know the estate's business. Finally, in maintaining privacy, we can eliminate court intervention. In our next video, we'll discuss beneficiary protection planning.